Abusa for mo bibi akwaba famra kwam Gente TV so yaba ne sin de ne chese ensema ekoso ewo Ghana ase ne ensema ekoso ewo political parties ahodo nim ewo Ghana ase na ye ba be somo no na abusa for anse na be kwa akɔhwe video ne se was wadar mo bu ne ne bi kwa so nya subscribing mania ahanom kwam Gente TV na wadar ma subscribe e de amam uya pa bell notification icon so eto post video pe when the first person abenya video ndi ahwe na wa Philippines so be che wadwen o comment section ho ne be kenkan e de ama like video no so e fa kan ho e maye na we are no ahye amofofo so anya bi ahebusua yen kye ho nyenko he video nyentins ma e koso message so be he video ni e de akwa akosi awie ansana wa drop comment no e ka say idin e de Kwame Gentle
me ne me ba Kwame Gentle ba ko pe Gentle TV Kwame Gentle TV YouTube mo subscribe na mo share mo like na mo ma comments na mo ma nye de me ni ho akwa me ni ho so ni ho a me ni ho Kwame Gentle TV eye papa
da ho no hwe na hwe kwan a omo e de Kennedy ni be fa so e omo say Kennedy Japan oba activity na omo say oye a very good asset. Now listen, the party must, as a matter of need and plausibility, defend him going into 2020 elections. He has the utmost control over our quote action troopers unquote and all the former criminal elements who are proposed for the final push. In addition to his deep pockets, his financing of the grassroots affirms our dire need of him at all costs in the 2020 elections. Sawo the omoka wa hane say ora Kennedy Japan oyobi an hu hia omo papa afi wetumi defend the elections in 2020 obo no homodne obo a party grassroots for emu na no ejirejire omo nan so no ne ade nto oyobi a so omutimi ehwe no saa kwan no so na omototo ne oma yie e wo na kwan mu saa project no omo so omowie afi yewie yo the same Kennedy Japan omo san wa asemfo for kan no omo say activity self-confessed unbridled quest for personal wealth tie de omo ba be kan ha oba remarks no omo say as a result he must eventually be warned off. Did you hear that? He must be warned off as our project reaps dividends to need less and less of his funding. Ote, he must be warned off as our project reaps dividends to need less and less of his funding. I feel more say esoro no mo wisu no de na ye de ompe so mo ye na e form ha ne de omo che ne say afi e so mo ye den wo mo make sure say o mo bedwiri ne ho e ma ne ho aye krosa o hia doso e bra wo mo project ne koso a wo mo nya mfaso no e so mo hwe say sika kro benya obetumi de aye bibi no kra no ebi enye den e ma ne nsem ye nto aso omo say his self-confessed unbridled quest for personal wealth is a potential threat to causing us to suffer needless exposure. The omocha ne say ora Kennedy Japan aye no huni pa bi ade bia mi woska mi we say no e de ohaw kese bi e ba omo sa ekuei cabal we e de ohaw bi e de brewom na esanso e de a potential threat to causing them suffer needless exposure. Nature say emma one manu nyam a so munya no wo munya na no so asem no kra mentiase emma munya mo exposure na ese munya no. Can you imagine when we kwa mo de fa so eso Kwame Japan ogina simpie su no ana obetimi agye de onyi ni na semwa na omoto aso mo say it is important for a dozier now ye de ni kofie afi no mo de ni kofie na ya meboa. They are walking him down the aisle. No, we take care of him. Almost say it is important for a dozier to be prepared on him and deliberately leaked through our friends in the opposition who would call for his prosecution. And you know, Woman say, and so to me prepare and crata bia, say and crata no. Then, my dear coffins, my means we. And crata no, one be prepare about him. As I crata no, ebe to me, ayadane. Ama ade biara ora Canada Japan no, wo mo betimi ayadane. Wo mo de be ma opposition for no. Na opposition for na ayadane e yusu. Won mo yusu a na wo mo di gu nanimu ase. Ama ora Canada Japan ehu se sana onye ni pebia. Now tie. Wo mo say and deliberately leak through our friends in opposition who would call for his prosecution. Afioma Bobidin Wahaya. Almost a Colonel Opoku is to revise the 2016 plan and progress to his dossier for this purpose, but should not be filed under any official seal. Yabo Openi Bidi, your friend Colonel Opoku. Ono na yese na say 2016 no we mo prepare those ya be kra ba Canada Japan without Canada Japan knowing or not. Now yese owura Colonel Opoku on some prepare the same dossier said the year in 2016 nemom ma onye ma MP e official document bi aso for reference purposes nti wo adwen e wo mutirim wo boni omukodi Kennedy hwe boni a wono mukakodi Kennedy yet today they've succeeded in taking Ura Kennedy to the slaughterhouse. Now, Yemra John Bwedu, I'm say, Oba activity na level of competence. Again, I'm more comfort John Bwedu. His actions and inactions are a complete definition of wealth accumulation agenda. His blatant involvement in Galamsey in the Wassa area, if found, could be an embarrassing state of affairs. The last report prepared by Dr. Amwakutufo affirms that fact as well as the revelation about the monies he took from 183 candidates for government appointment. Now, no, not just say, Adibia womo apembio mafa ewo John Bwedu no. According to documenting completed. Should I say? One must say, Ora, John Bwedu Yobia, Ope, Agyapong Kakra. Now, what shall choir all fast or all fum in Yapadia, including say, or didn't want to Galamsey mu, and Omubo a rabbit say, Wasaho, and Miniadia, all two Galamsey no. One more chance, Ayora, let Amwako to for a prepared document. So, our documents in that John Bwedu deal. Na omu ze eno na eyenim guase kese ankasa a ense na emfata so mutumi hwe na omo de John Bwedu no omo eden ehohoro omo safri no na omo to aso omo say unfortunately his alcohol addiction and his weakness regarding women makes him hugely vulnerable. Afi omo jem say ora John Bwedu nyame na me kamepacho John Miniano according to documents no should I say oyobia I say ensanom kakra e wo nafem afi so I say mape kakra so e wo dafem na eno eneye ne disadvantage na dey no person omode ye tie or say that notwithstanding he has a rare talent to churn out crazy ideas which yield beneficial outcomes. He should only be watched and shepherded to hand over to much more competent person post the 2020 elections. What after we hear the apamo mo fan one who say no womunye in such a way say John Bwedu ebetimi hand it over ediama yes a much more competent person said there be omitimi idea me and the John Bwedu others who could as our position kwanya of fast who lose our election. What you say? And no more can want some children. Now, TM, or say he has very little to offer in the 2020 elections, and there is a need to import Agyapong, Papa Usu and Koma, Kwabene Japan to paper over potential flaws coming out of his actions. Now oba status are completed omuni jombo edwe apem bi omo fa no omuni na ewie mamemra the last one ana na fi me hand over ma yeah afiyemra religion and chieftaincy. Religion is within omo ka ho so omo update o a omo ewie omo say Duncan Williams material inducement and activity nature say oral Duncan Williams obi a yesi neni epe ewiase japade ni afefede apam ben omo fa on ho. Okay, critically Duncan Williams, his love for money is not in doubt, and material inducement and commercial gains make him vulnerable to market incentives. Should I say, Ora Duncan Williams will be a wapewiase afefede wo yosofu penio nanso oyosofo they be an convertiousness ashenema opewiase japade na no be boa wo mo e ma kwan person de Ora Duncan Williams efasonom wonu betimi aye ntem so na ti do mo ka ha. This means that he has a good nose for the highest bidder. All right? Or he has a good whatever